What if I told you by the end of this video, you're going to walk away knowing exactly how to go about achieving any goal you want, whether that's a fitness goal, personal goal, career-driven goal. You're going to walk away from this video knowing exactly why you've been stuck in a loop every single day of your life, feeling mediocre, feeling unhealthy, feeling like you're just not making any progress, right? I know if you're watching this video, you've probably felt that feeling. I have. I know a lot of people who are currently stuck in that cycle of waking up every day feeling like nothing's really going on, right? You might be obviously earning a high paying salary, you might be earning 100k, you might be running a pretty successful business, making $500,000 a year, $1 million a year. There's just something there that's not helping you or letting you progress any further than where you are right now, right? You might be in the process of going to the gym, working out every single day, working on your body, trying to better yourself, but there's something that's not letting you achieve that next stage of fulfillment, right? So what we're going to cover today is why you're probably stuck in a vicious loop of mediocrity, and basically how to go about just getting out of it, basically. If you do need help with any of these things, if you do need help losing body fat, building muscle, then do message me the word GO, G-O, on Instagram, and I'll give you more information on how you can drop 20 to 40 pounds in the next 90 days, right? It's as simple as that. This is going to be a very, very raw video. I'm going to kind of talk about maybe my experiences, some experiences you might also be familiar with, and we'll take it from there. Towards the end of the video, like I said, we're going to walk away knowing exactly how to get out of that vicious loop and basically take over or achieve any certain goal you want in life, right? The main cause of you or us being stuck somewhere we don't want to be, or our minds know we don't want to be, but unconsciously they are stuck in that vicious loop, right? Consciously you know you don't want to be there, but unconsciously your body just doesn't want to open up to that idea, right? The reason that's the case is because we have something ingrained within us where it's basically taught us to stay, or it's basically taught us over time that this is what's normal, right? So let me give you a few examples. When I first started on my fitness journey 6-7 months ago, I was an extremely skinny, extremely weak, extremely scrawny young kid, right? And in school, there was a lot of people similar to me, a lot of people that were kind of skinny, etc. At the same time, there were a lot of people who would make fun of me, saying, "Oh, you're so skinny, this, that, etc." On the flip side, you could be fat, right? You could be very fat, and you've maybe been fat since school times, since high school, since whenever, right? Whenever you can remember. Friends, parents, school bullies, they could always obviously make fun of you, call you fat, say, "Oh, you need to lose weight," etc. Right? This idea is kind of ingrained within you since basically the start of time, right? Since the very first time you've been fat. Since I was skinny, that was ingrained in me, right? Like even now, what I've reached in terms of my physique, I still feel somewhat skinny. Somewhat like there is still a long way to go before I can kind of get that skinny person out of my mind, right? Obviously, like I said, I feel a lot more confident. I've managed to do a lot of great things, such as scale some businesses, start the fitness business. I now don't have imposter syndrome when it comes to the fitness business. I know exactly how to get people from fat to muscular, from skinny to muscular. That is basically the power of understanding where these root problems come from and being able to tackle them, right? Another thing, let's say you want to be rich, right? A lot of people, they know they want to make money, they want that financial freedom, they want to be able to take care of their family, etc. But it always feels like there's something in the back of their mind stopping them from achieving that, right? It always feels like there's external sources just fighting, holding you down, and there's basically nothing you can do about it, right? Again, I want you to kind of think back and understand where the root problem of this is coming from, right? So for example, obviously I love my mom a lot, but it does, or at least in the past, it has felt like she is somewhat a thorn, or I wouldn't want to say a virus because that is obviously very rude, but there are people in your life that could affect your mental. Mostly parents. It's usually parents, especially when you're young. Son, you can't buy this, it's too expensive. Son, we're gonna have to wait till the next month's paycheck lands. son, we can't do this, we can't do that, right? All of these are coming from the fear of, oh, I don't want to spend money because it's basically a finite resource, right? Something that will run out. When in reality, there's so much money in circulation. Like, money is just an exchange of value. When you understand that, you can kind of make it come to you a lot more easily. Just offer value in higher quantities, and you get the money you want, right? Another example I kind of want to talk about is, for example, let's say the Wi-Fi. You had Wi-Fi next year, it went up by a couple pounds. Your parents switched the Wi-Fi in order to save a few pounds a month, right? A few dollars, a few pounds, wherever you are. I feel like you can understand what I'm trying to say here. And this mindset scarcity when it comes to money, when it comes to anything, this is kind of ingrained in your unconscious mind, telling you that this is what's normal for you, right? So being fat is normal, being broke is normal, being mediocre is normal, right? All these ideas, which are not the truth, are just ingrained in your mind to make you believe that. Just so I don't make this video too long, I kind of want to discuss ways of basically going about destroying these ideas in your mind, right? Because as a high-performing individual, as someone running a business, as someone who wants to progress in their career, who wants to look better for themselves, for their family, who wants to provide for their family, you can't be having these type of external sources impacting you and impacting your progress, right? So all it really takes is for you to sit down, take 10 to 30 minutes max out of your day whenever you're free, sit down and just try to understand, like, what is holding me back, right? Try to think back to the experiences I told you. Think back. So for example, if you're struggling to lose body fat, belly fat, whatever it is, think back to a time where there's been experiences in your life that kind of ingrained it into you that, okay, this is my reality, I'm just fat, I can't lose weight, and stuff like that, right? Think back to your life and just write those things out, write those experiences out. Basically materialize them, right? Try to understand or tell your unconscious mind that this is why you think that this is my reality, right? If you're not able to progress in your career, if you're not able to progress in your business, sit down, do the same thing, try to understand why that's the case, right? If your business is not growing, try to sit down and think, okay, have I ever failed in business before? Have I ever failed? If I failed, then maybe I'm scared to fail again, right? Maybe I'm scared to fail again. So really and truly, I'm not giving it my all when it comes to trying to grow my business, right? Another massive thing that kind of stops a lot of people from taking action or unconsciously taking action is the fear of success. I might make a video on this separately, but this kind of dives more into the self-transcendence program, right? Or mindset program that kind of comes free with the fitness program once you're on board with us, right? Just to kind of touch on it, a lot of people, and I for one am one, is scared of the idea of success, right? Like, okay, right now I'm somewhat comfortable mentally, right? I'm making a decent salary. Everything around me is in control. What if I succeed? I do want success, but what if I actually do succeed? What will happen then? How would my life look different then? What will the responsibilities that come with that look like? What if I actually lose everything in the process, right? So let's say I go from 100K to $1 million and then I lose everything. How would that kind of affect me? How would that look like, right? And these little fears in your mind can also stop you from actually taking the necessary steps, leading you to self-sabotage yourself in the path of success, right? What if I lose all this body fat, I end up building a chiseled physique? What if I accidentally end up cheating from all the new temptation I have? From all the women looking at me because I'm no longer fat, right? What if I do fall into these temptations and then end up losing or risking my family? All these little things, all these little mental things can kind of stop you from taking action, right? So not to make this video any longer, just sit down, take 10 to 30 minutes, write down these things, and immediately you'll realize you have so much more clarity on what's actually been stopping you from taking action, what's stopping you from making progress, right? If you do need help with any of these things, if you do need help losing body fat, building muscle, then do message me the word GO, G-O, on Instagram, and I'll give you more information on how you can drop 20 to 40 pounds in the next 90 days, right? We've literally helped dozens and dozens of men get unstuck and basically get into the best physical and mental shape of their lives. I'm really excited to see how we can help you do the same, right? So if that's if that sounds interesting and you want more information, like I said, just DM me, go on Instagram. I'll reach out back to you and we can discuss that. I appreciate you watching this video. I know this has been a very raw and uncut video, but I definitely do think I really like this video style from now on. So just sitting down, speaking to the camera, what's on my mind. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.